Hey, what's up, Ricky Beard here, and welcome back to Subsistence. And take a look where I'm at. Guess I should probably get my HUD back up here. There we go. That makes more sense. I'm in the old world. And I decided that it made more sense for me to be into the old world. And I'll tell you why it makes more sense for me to be here. Let's get inside for a moment. There's Randy. Always sleeping in. Gotta give her a little bit of, gotta mess with her a little bit. Can't stop sleeping in, but the reason I thought it made more sense for me to be in this world and not the one that we started is she? Oh, her health is 87 of 87. Is because I'm the only one that's been playing this one. And I thought, you know what else I've never done? I haven't fully gone through a winter. I left off in, where are we at? Yeah, November. I need to get through a winter before I even abandon this save. Look at all that's not done. I mean, I'm not finished upgrading. I had some plans. I know I've had a few people say that the greenhouse does nothing, and I know it was all purely for aesthetics and me wanting to build something that looked good. But I had plans that, well, I'll just walk inside and we'll talk about it in there. And I upgraded all of this stuff. If I remember right, yeah, I think I put this to the maximum upgrade, the plant beds. And you can see I have potatoes and, you know, just the basic stuff. There aren't any cotton seeds in here, but I was thinking about reserving these beds for just cotton seeds. And just picture this. We can go upstairs for a moment. Putting in a door right here, and then let's just step out on the back deck. I think it would require me putting in another foundation right here, taking out this half floor, and another curved foundation right here. Maybe not. We can leave that. We'll go 2 foundations attached to, you see where that cursor dot is, right here and here. That would be, there we go. There's the dot. This would be where the door would come out. Continue my railings around and then just, I don't know, put a couple of plant beds to grow on their own out here in the rain. That solves the, you know, the situation. I see a box or a bag, or I think it's a bag. I'm gonna go get it. Where's my levels? We're good. Actually, let's top them up and then we'll get out there and we'll talk more about my decision making. Do I have? Yeah. You know what? Let's just top everything. We'll put some more water in here. But that's not the only thing. It's not like I want to continue this series because I want to abandon the other one. You guys know the score. Randy will be here when Randy can be here. So, I mean, I don't want to disappoint anybody for coming back here, but it's like, you know what? There's a whole lot that I didn't even do here. And I mean, that's a chicken. I'm not going to shoot that. I haven't even gotten the four-wheeler. I haven't gotten a lot of the new things that are in the game that look at that. And it's a crate, not a box, or I mean, not a bag. It's a crate. Oh, a blueberry? That's rare. That is so rare. What are you today? Level 1. Well, I think we can take you out. Point blank, take you out. Well, that's interesting. When was the last time you saw a level 1 take a shotgun shell right to the forehead and then need another one? Either way. So we'll loot up this crate here. See what we get in this. The other thing is, look at, that's weird. That is really weird. I've not seen a lot of blueberries show up in construction crates, but I don't know, maybe they have and I just haven't I've been paying that much attention to it. I need to break my cycles too of doing the exact same routes when I go out to loot. But it's kind of hard when you wander into those areas. I do have a lockpick. Maybe we can find something while we're out today. But yeah, let's think about this. It's not to, again, it's not to disappoint anybody about going away from the other series. I'll definitely, it's saved. It's not like it's leaving forever. I do love the idea of a fresh start. And I'm thinking that a fresh start series makes more sense even for me. I know Randy would hate this. I see another crate off to the left. Or no? I think I see a crate over there. What's going on? Is that right in this direction? We're getting shadow that's moving in over? I swear. It is. See? My eyes aren't that great, but one could say that I had a keen eye for that out of nowhere. But I'll grab this fiber up. But, you know, I mean, it's not even the familiarity of the hunters where those bases are. It's not. I don't even know the rogues are. But let's think about this. I never bothered to get the four-wheeler. What is going on with these blueberries? That's a third crate, and they all have blueberries in them. You didn't know any better. You thought I tampered with the loot tables in this game, and everybody knows that you can't mod this game. You can't do anything to it, which I also love. I love that it's just genuine, full-on hardcore. So, you know, I haven't gone through the winter. Come here, chickie. I'm gonna get me a chickie. Not really sure why I need chickie, but I don't have. I think about that. I don't have a chicken coop. I'm not huge on the idea of having chicken coops. My mind works like this. These guys require, you know, too many things. And maybe, come here. You can't get out of that. My mind works like, if I'm feeding chickens my tomatoes, I'm not making new seeds and you know, all that stuff. And I'm not feeding myself with them. I hate that, bunny. Sorry, bud. But yeah, I haven't gotten the four-wheeler. There's a lot of stuff. I haven't made a hang glider. I haven't made what is it? We don't have an elevator? And I made an elevator a long time ago. When I first started playing this, I did a lot of that stuff. Check that out. We lost an ore off of here. I made everything up to what was available a couple of years ago. Off camera, you know, just playing in a multiplayer survival with friends. Shouldn't say we all worked together to do it. That would be, you know, inaccurate. But we got everything, you know, we did everything up to what we could at the time. And we got some really cool stuff, actually. We have, we decided that it would be neat to, our base is kind of in the same spot, but we thought it would be neat to put up walls all the way around, you know, and, parapet. I did not know it was called that. A friend of mine said, no, it's called parapet. So, because I couldn't remember what that was, you know, the little walkway, alongside of walls. Whatever. Castles. See, I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. I sound like an idiot. But I just referred to them. I'd rather refer to them as parfaits. But, you know, little area you can walk around and look over the wall and protect the encampment. But it went all the way out to here. And then turned into here, like into this. So, what are you going to do about it? Are you going to be crazy too? Level 3. This ought to be interesting. Now, how does that work? That's a level 3 wolf. Takes a shotgun right to the domage and goes down immediately. Whatever, right? So let's clean our hands up. But we haven't gotten the elevator. There's other things. While I'm here, dump some stuff off. Let's take a look at some stuff. I think I'm also going to drop the whole surviving subsistence, you know, title of this. All we have are these things? Okay. We can drop you guys in. Go ahead and do the butchering of these. Wait for that. Actually, no. Let's just start this up. What are we doing? We have plenty of things to start these things with. Or to cook this stuff up with. Alright, yeah. We will save those. And let's just start putting some stuff away. And let's get into looking at... And none of the rest of the stuff. Wait, cloth goes there. Yeah, I'm kind of Mr. Organized goofball. I can't help myself. Gotta have it. Gotta do it. That freaks you out? Don't care. But, what were we saying? Yeah, I want to see the things that we haven't made yet. And I know... Wait, is it in the lathe? Gotta pay attention to this. We're good on the fuel there. We don't need to keep carrying this axe. There? Cable car. I've not even made a cable car. I don't have a garage door. I mean, all this stuff takes a lot of materials and resources. Cable car platform. I want this. I know we tried to do that in our survival world with our friends. We tried to do that recently, and it was weird. So I want to figure that out. And how are you guys doing? Yep. All right. Let's get one of these. Check that out. We got a fuel brick over here. We'll load that up. And I guess we just... I don't know. We'll eat that. I think we'll hang on to these while we're out. Might as well. And then we can put you away. What are we doing? Do we have water in here? Yeah. That would have made more sense. They're going to take us all the way up. Pretty close. And you know what? For me, it's good enough. Okay. See if we can get out and get ourselves a lockpick. But yeah, that's my rationale. Once again, I hope it doesn't disappoint you. There's another chickie. Should I capture this thing to make a... No, I'm just not ready to make... Booga, 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 booga. Booga, booga, booga. I'm not ready to make a chicken coop yet. But we had like a chicken coop out here. I mean, I put like range extenders all around. I mean, I'm telling you, I wouldn't do this or I wouldn't do that in this series. Because, you know, we've done that over there. We have like a platform that runs all the way across this lake out above the cave underneath this water or this lake here. I mean, that kind of stuff. But yeah, there's building ideas I still wanted to do. I want to get through an entire winter. And I don't know. It just sucks abandoning all of this. I shouldn't have went away from it like I did. You know, I started playing other games and didn't make any time for Subsistence. But you know what else? I was looking at this the other day, messing around, and I couldn't believe it. I'm like, there's sections of this map I don't have filled in. And there maybe you can't get up those, if I'm not mistaken. There's something to it. I'm going to have to get my winter coat at some point and go up there and fill all that in. But, yeah, I mean, there's a lot to do, dude. There's a whole lot to do here. So, let's go out and see if we can find ourselves a locked crate somewhere nearby, because it's already midday. I'm just yapping along. Are we reloaded? No, I forgot to do that from earlier. But yeah, I think this makes the most sense, especially, and you know, and like I said the other day, or when I released the video the other day on that world that Randy and I started, it doesn't. I get it. Maybe you guys want to see the whole thing started over. But here's my proposal to that. Again, I don't mind having that world as well as to start over with her entirely. And maybe that's how I will treat that when, you know, when she can be available, then we'll just record episodes for that world and that world only. But I also thought, you know, because she's made, you know, you saw her laying on the floor in the base. She's made guest appearances here. Well, that's something. All right, Mr. Wolf. Don't think that I won't turn around and shoot you right in your ass or your face. And your face, your ass. Your ass is your face. It just, I don't know. It didn't make a lot of sense. And it wasn't even just me, like, taking back control of the situation. I did offer you guys the idea. Or to say, you know, what would you rather see? But it just wasn't practical, you know? Knowing that she wasn't going to be able to make it to a lot of these recordings, so why wouldn't I just continue this and just, like, it's not completed. And we are awfully close to that base, but there's bags. Needed the bags. Gonna get to the bags. Come here. Come here, bags. What's going on? Are there not hunters around? No, they're over there. Think they're gonna know I'm here if I get this close? I could steal that iron. I bet they'll come running. No, we're not doing that. I still don't like medicinal herby. I will pick it up in the world. I'm going to do this. No, I think it's going to bring about a fight. Nah, can't reach it. What do you know? Think we got in there? And we got out of there without disrupting the pond pussies. All right. Well, out we get. See, I miss that kind of stuff, too. You know, I miss the jokes. All right, Rabby. I miss talking shit about the pond pussies and the river shitters. So we can get back to doing that. Now, there is that big-ass fort. I've been letting them build up for a long time. I mean, it's not like I've been playing this a bunch, but if you don't remember, let's get back to the map. Fort is right there. Wish we could zoom in. We might have enough time in the day we can get over there. Let's get some of this these logs. I really love this. Scrappy. Not to be mistaken with Scrappy-Doo. Who in the comments loves Scooby-Doo? I'd say it's my all-time favorite. Absolutely my all-time favorite, Scooby. But, I do love those logs just on the ground, and ever since that was introduced, I'm less likely to chop on trees. You know, Randy's really good about this. Like, she'll just go out, chop on trees. You know, grab all the fiber in the world that she can. Grab all the herbies. Stop with that stupid... What are you doing? Scrappy, herbies, pond pussies. Knock it off. She'll grab everything, like this. You know, we'll build up a surplus, and I won't mess with it. Is that more? Yeah. See? I'm playing kind of for both of us right now. Actually, it is getting a little late in the day. If I'm going to go, I need to get going. Oh, we've got... Look at this. I thought it was happening here. It sounds to me... River shitters have gotten themselves into something. I think they probably are fighting a bear. What about to these logs? Back to these logs, excuse me. I would rather pick these up than just chop on the trees. And I know you can just double the loot if you stop to, you know, chop on some trees. But I've typically changed my entire mechanic of how I loot, how I scavenge or, you know, get wood in the game. Thank God there isn't any women running around. Oh, wait, Randy's running around, and she's awfully randy. Dude, stop with the whole... Randy. Enough. But I think it's more efficient, and maybe not. So let me say, it sounds ridiculous what you're saying. You can just pick up the logs, chop on a few trees, and I'm not going to get that fiber. We're just going to keep running. I want to show, for those of you that may have forgotten where that fortress is, let's drop down here and run this little area. Usually there's some iron that pops up, some zinc. What do we got up here? Wolf? I don't mind shooting a wolf in the face again. Come here, Wolfie. Come here, we got something growing too. Bingo, bango, Wolfie, gono. But I'll stop and chop on the, stop and chop. On just the grub trees. Ever since, I'm telling you, ever since that was introduced, you know, picking up logs on the ground, I don't see the point. Another chicken, we'll leave it be. Now that I can't catch it, but we just, you know what? Maybe I will catch it. Maybe I will catch it. I don't know how much time that I'll have, you know, on this to get home and make a chicken coop. I'm going to do it anyway. Again, I haven't done this. Come here. I almost thought to grab that chicken and it was just going to be fiber. There's another wolf to our left. Come here. So, this might be close enough. Yeah, it is. It's plenty close. We'll bring up the rifle and zoom in. There's the fort right there. Looks like we got some rogues nearby. Check that out. That's a campfire. Could get in a fight. I think the other thing that I've been doing is I've been leaving it on revenge attacks only. That's kind of lame, right? So I'm kind of thinking maybe I'll, there's some potassium. Maybe I'll move it to random attacks and revenge attacks. So there's a little bit more excitement in the series. There's 2 wolves. I don't know. Let's make our way up to, Amtrue told me a couple of years ago, it's like, you got to go up the hill. If anybody remembers, you got to go up the hill over here, and there's oftentimes a locked crate. Got some zinc right here, though. See, I'll go down there, grab those logs. And I will absolutely chop on this grub tree. Getting close to that wolf, though. Ah, man. I always think I'm close enough. You know, once the dot to the crosshair comes up, let's keep an eye on Wolfie. Sort of timing in my head to go, okay. Just ran right by this log. Any others just laying? Yes, right there. I'll say there's usually 3 to 4. We'll grab these up. Forget, he called it the rock table. That's what I was thinking. I was like, what did he call it? And he called it the rock table. So let's reload this shotgun and work our way up to that area. We got a bear to the left of us. We're going to leave the fibro alone. And you see, I don't know at what point, clearly, I do remember going over there and fighting the pilots. I'm not making a lot of sense right now. Let me get into view. You can see up on the hill or up on that mountain. See that fire? Well, pissing off the wildlife next to me. Well, let's go around it. So yeah, you can see the fire up there from the plane crash. I'm pretty certain that I went up there and fought the pilots, and I don't care. I'm still going to go on this rip about it. What the hell is my pilot helmet? I mean, am I supposed to craft the damn thing? Last time I heard, and I've always been of the thought that sooner or later you'll get a pilot's helmet. I swear people have told me in the comments it's a rare drop. Maybe eventually. Yeah, there isn't anything in the way of any lock crates up here, so let's work our way back through. We'll just skip out on the river shitters. Oh no, look, the fire finally went out. Maybe I didn't get close enough. I suppose the other thing that might be nice, considering that has finally gone out. I'm sure there's absolutely nothing with what I'm about to say, but I'm gonna say it anyway. Copper. What if the programming was, and this is absurd, I'm going to say it. What if the programming was set up that you won't get another plane to crash unless you go up near a crash site that just continues to burn, and you're able to, you get within the tick radius or whatever, you get within the simulation distance. We're using Minecraft terminology here and shit. You know what I mean? To be able to put the fire out. Then the game kind of resets and goes, oh yeah, we can have another plane crash. That sounds terrible. Not getting enough plane crashes. Time to plane crash. Jeez. Got a bear over here, so I know. Pipe off, Smokey. We're going this way. Damn. Well, definitely losing sunlight fast. I was kind of hoping that I would run into a lock crate, but that isn't going to be the case here. And it's all right. So here's the other thing. I did record an episode by myself on the restart. All right. Well, now we got ourselves into a fight. That kind of jolted me. Good thing I got my armor on. You want some shit? You want to get into some shit with me? Come on. Oh man, there's 2 of these dickheads. And give ourselves a little bit of health and some stop the bleeding. Stuck in shit. I'm gonna fight you, son of a bitches. I can tell you that right now. All right, too many of them at one time. I know they've Cold Games has changed the mechanic on these dickheads. Let's get the bleeding to stop. And what am I doing? Why wouldn't I just fight him with this? Still bleeding? How are we still bleeding? Odd. No way these guys are running this thing off. I think I have my stuff twisted the wrong way. No, you guys, come here. Come here, pricks. God damn it. God damn it. Bad shot all of a sudden. Oh, man. What the hell am I doing? Awful shot. Oh, he really has changed the way these dickheads move around. And on the higher difficulties, they're no joke, are they? Kind of like that. Son of a bitch. Taking me way too long to take these guys down. I'm not going to be able to find these bags in the dark. Well, maybe I will. Hell with this. Let's do this. Sit your ass down. What? There's no way. Look at this guy. Oh, shit. That was a real fight there. You know what? All the more reason I'm not screwing around trying to make it more, you know, intense. Holy shit, man. These guys, you know, I feel like they could have killed me. Where's that one? I dropped one that was working his way up the hill, right? Isn't it right here? Yeah, we'll take it. I did see... Do I not have a... There we go. I thought I had a battery in here for a flashlight. I'm not carrying my... the hell was I saying? I'm not carrying my... Whatever, you know? My party light. My... Oh, you burnt up shit. What is this? I forget. Yeah, my glow stick for all the raves I attend. You know, behind the scenes. Guess what? No fee rave for you. Grab up these logs. Losing our flashlight every time we do it. But no, what I was saying is, man, they really kicked my ass. They got me down to 2, come here. Man, logs everywhere. I'm just going to keep grabbing it in the dark. Got a flashlight, might as well use it. Let the episode roll. What was I saying before I got ass slapped by one of those guys? Is that cottonseed? It is. Check this out. What do we get? Just cotton. Well, been better if we got a seed, but you'll take what you can get in this game. I was saying that I did record an episode on the restart, and I totally lost my train of thought. Holy shit! I did have something there that I was trying to share with you guys. I can't. Why even bring it up, right? So maybe it'll come back to me in a moment. I'm just thinking about it. I can't. I'm a little disoriented. Let's eat this stuff up before we lose it. We'll have that. That's about it for the food. We don't have any other drinks on us, and that's fine. What the hell was I going to say about recording that other episode? Oh, I think all I was going to say was, you know, I did record. That isn't what I was going to say. What a clown. And I get fooled by that fiber every time. You know, the extra little remnants that just continues to stay there. Are there any nodes of ores right here? No, none. All right. So, yeah, I did record an episode of that, and that's where, like I said, that's where it hit me. I'm going, so this doesn't make any sense. Why am I then turning a restart that was supposed to be for Randy and I into a solo playthrough when I haven't even completed my first playthrough? My longest running series, when you think about it, my actual longest running series on this channel. I mean, there are a ton of episodes into this, and like I said, let's get a light on here. My longest running series. Let's get rid of this flashlight. Let's look back here. How are we doing on power, by the way? You know, I didn't even bother to check this. Oh, we got all kinds of power. Which means we can turn on all kinds of lights. We got, yeah, that's right. I got to remember. See? Fancy smancy. I don't think we have lights upstairs, but it's all right. We can start putting some things away. We'll just keep talking while we put it away. I'll eat that. All right, so you're going to go in there. We got feathers. Man, we do have a lot of feathers. Holy cow, I didn't realize we had that many feathers. That's it for this stuff. Get over here, we'll dump off whatever ammo stuff we found. You can go into there. Make sure we're not missing any of it. Doesn't look like it. So, here we are. Stuff that we need to fix up things with goes in here. That's seeds. Alright, well, we can cook you up. You know what that was supposed to be for? That was supposed to be for the chicken coop. You know, clearly I'm not serious about it. I mean, I am. I will. Could have saved that. Probably should save that. I will. No, we have 5 of them. We'll cook it up. I was thinking antidotes. I do have that fish on me. Put you away. What am I doing? I'm kind of disoriented. But yeah. like I said, I started, no, we don't have the room. Are you going? Plenty of room. There we are. And there we go. I was running around. I was recording an episode in the other world, and I'm going like, what are you doing, dude? This doesn't make sense. It makes no sense. If you're going to be the only one here, you kind of really need to be doing the other series, no matter what you said. So I had to make an executive decision. Again, don't mean to disappoint you guys, but it does not make sense, especially considering, and I'm not even trying to, not trying to sell it. Here we go. Ores. It really does not make sense. So, like I told you, I want to try. Do I have any splints? That's weird that I don't. I'll keep this on me. I mean, it's not that I'm pretty good about not falling down or off of things. So I'm not crazy worried about it. I never deal with these, so I always forget what they look like. I'll eat you up. Can't eat you yet. And we're done with that. Alright, so we can actually drop you off. And we'll wait on these. Get this ash out of here. Dump it over here with the rest for our fertilizer. How are you doing? And you're done. Alright, so that's everything. Got a lot of these logs. Should have kept this on me to stoke the wood burners. I'm just rambling at this point. But yeah. It's not in any way to sell this to you guys. I'm just telling you point blank. That's what I'm doing, I think. And then it does make the most sense to me. And I hope you guys, again, I hope you guys aren't disappointed by it. Makes the most sense for me to continue this. You know, really just keep going off of this. Get the things done in here that I never did. Why am I not having these blueberries? Let's eat those up. We'll have our water. We can grab one of these and then go ahead and this is probably going to do it, I think. This has been a rather long run on what I would have normally done in an episode of this. So do we have the room? I'm just going to drop these here. We'll do it. We'll leave it like that. And yeah, we can find kelp. There we go. We're fully topped up. So, oh yeah, even though the sun has hit me in the face, I think we needed the light anyway as we close this out. So I want to thank everybody for watching. And once again, I hope that nobody's disappointed by the fact that I'm going to continue this series, but let's face it. There's a whole lot of things that I did not complete in here. There is a big update coming, and I want to be able to put that to this. And you know, let's just keep this thing going. Maybe we can build a wall up around this thing and whatever, right? Especially if I start turning on the hunters being able to attack me randomly. I will definitely consider that. So, all right, well, let's get the HUD back on. And I need to shut off all of my lights. And after I shut off all my lights, I will officially close this guy out. So I rambled a ton. So even though I already did this, I guess I'll say it again. I want to thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.